Hi, my name is Barbara Sargent, and I'm an associate professor of clinical physical therapy at the University of Southern California. My collaborators and I received a pediatric research grant from the Foundation for Physical Therapy Research for a proposal titled Quantifying Selective Motor Control of Infants at High Risk of Cerebral Palsy. Cerebral palsy is a lifelong disorder of posture and movement resulting from a brain insult that occurs in utero or shortly after birth. These children are typically diagnosed at 6 to 9 months of age, when it's very apparent to everyone that they demonstrate atypical movement, even though they may demonstrate an impairment in selective motor control much earlier than this. By selective motor control, I'm referring to the ability to move the joints of the limbs separately from one another, for example, flexing the hip while extending the knee. So the first objective of our study was to quantify the difference in selective motor control of the legs monthly from 1 to 9 months of age in infants at high risk of cerebral palsy based on brain imaging, and infants with typical development while they're spontaneously kicking, as shown in the top picture. We think that the infants who will develop cerebral palsy will have less selective control as early as 1 month of age. This finding will have implications for the early identification of cerebral palsy, as it may lead to a more objective way to diagnose infants with cerebral palsy earlier, allowing them to participate in very early intervention. The second objective is to determine if active engagement of functional tasks like foot reaching or taking steps on a treadmill increases selective hip-knee control compared to spontaneous kicking in infants from 3 to 9 months of age. We think that infants who will develop cerebral palsy will demonstrate more selective control when participating in these two tasks compared to their spontaneous kicking. If we find this is true, this may lead to early novel interventions to optimize the future walking function of infants with cerebral palsy. I'm very grateful to the Foundation for Physical Therapy Research for their support, with additional funding from the NIH and the Academy of Pediatric Physical Therapy. Thank you.